Hello YouTube from the future, Insane Monster here, working on the second chapter of the Undead campaign, Digging Up the Dead. Today we are going to work on the setup of the map. As you can see, I have taken the map from the 4th UN chapter and then turned it into the second map for the Undead. This will require some adjustment, stuff is too big, stuff is too small, and of course these green cubes should not be there. But beside that, we are in a very good spot. Of course some of the stuff should be removed because after a bunch of time the people of Lodron spent here, they probably have removed a lot of sculpted stuff. So we need to add fortifications and what is composing the Lodron forces. But I am pretty darn confident that will turn out to be very, very cool. So, where? No. Wait. You can tell me where? You can task me where this way? Oh, I understand what happened. I guess... yeah. It's because of all my automated system. Okay, done. Okay. Yeah, you had been ejected, but not because I ejected you. I have an automated system that manages it, but sometimes when I assign stuff manually, it doesn't know what to do. So let's see if reloading fixes the issue with the models. Let's see, let's hope. No. It doesn't like this ruins lilypad.mdl. So maybe I made a mistake in that. So let me check. We have this shrub. It's an environment. Perfect. Hope you get busy. Okay, the problem is here. And here we are. Okay, this works. This also works. This is lily pad now because I used the wrong lily pads. So let me check using the correct lily pads. This is not liked by the system. So let me try to fix this. The dots, animated, flora, orange shrub 0 orange, orange shrub 1 orange, orange shrub 2 orange. A bit more, therefore. I see why lily pad just 3. Shrub. Orange shrub. I have to check my last map. Oh my god. And each time I have to check stuff like that and move from a map to a custom campaign, I have to load the either. Happy me! Okay, so we do this and we move this one and we check what I did. Yeah, it's not fun. slows me down a lot. I'm very slowed down by this kind of stuff. So let's see how this works in the map, because I need to replicate this behavior. And then I have to replicate the color on the other shrubs. How long does it take? Okay. So let me check. Oh my god, you are so bright. So we go in here and we check the shrub orange. And it's just lily pad base. It's just like that. Doesn't float. So this is basically it. So let me try again. Why doesn't like them elsewhere? I don't want to save anything. Need to load the editor again. My god. This is so slow. Open the map. I had to close the campaign editor. 24,000 doodads. Okay. So let's see why it doesn't like them. Courage. Yeah, courage. A lot of courage I need. So, shrub. But... oh yeah, this is not the right one. It's lily pad plus holes. No, no. I don't remember. Yeah, but this is... oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. I did something different. Yeah, I turned the lily pad into that. So if I go here and select in the ruins the lily pad, it comes out as shrubs. So this is what I did. Okay, I did the contrary because the game is ridiculous. So I don't remember what I did. Yeah, that's very weird. So let me close the map. Open the campaign. Again. Let's see if I can manage without breaking everything. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was my trick. Because you have to know one thing. Basically, when you are adding custom doodads in the editor, you can add variations. But variations only work for doodads that are predefined. For some reason, if you define a custom doodad or change a doodad, variation don't work anymore. You have to change them in place. So in this case, I was not changing them in place. I need to change them in place in order for it to work. This is what I have to do. And even I know this issue was forgetting how I did it. So I was thinking, I just swapped the model with a default model which has variations, but it doesn't work. You can't load up custom variations. So what I need is this shrub orange. So I will copy this and close everything. Close all. Oh yeah, and then I need to add it somewhere. Maybe in some kind of temporary map. Might be a good thing. I hate this. I hate this. This is not something that one should have to do. I think it was a problem, yeah, since the dawn of time, basically. So now you have it here. I can save this map here. Yeah, don't bother me. Close this and relaunch the editor, because if I load up the campaign editor and a single map, all the imports get messed up because the game doesn't know how to do it. The editor doesn't know how to work on it. Hello, Bloody Bass. Today we are working on the second map of the Undead campaign. We are back to Underworld. Back to Underworld, but in autumn. Oh no, I should. No, what I did! What I did! No, don't do this. Okay. I think I can do this. Very nice. Very nice. Let's hope it's very nice. Have a drink. Yeah. Let me drink. So. I then can load the other map I just opened. You know, Bloody Bast, I don't respect commands. Regenerate. Okay. I will regenerate like a troll. But I'm not going to drink if you don't command me to drink. So. This. That map. So you can copy this here. Then move to my own map. Drink still on cooldown. Hehe. Hehe. I regenerate. Stretch up a bit. Be ready for work. Work. Okay, so. This should be the lily pad, I guess. So, where is the lily pad? It is a stupid thing I'm forced to do. This is not the lily pad. This is the lily pad. So, we have all the data here. None, shop orange and false. So, lily pad. This. Then I have none. Then I have shop orange. I have false. Oh, it's shop orange now. Okay. False. Then I can remove this thing. Then I can go here. Select this. Oh, don't even select them. Just go to environment. And then here go to environment once again. And then select a shrub. And all to be replaced with shrub orange. Okay, so now it's just a mistake of the editor. I think I can just reload now and it should be working. So let me check. Yeah, the characters I'm going to add is probably Draktar Drakia, how it's called, that guy, elf guy. And then we have Sylvanas following us all the way, and I think that's basically it. I'm going to add also Anasterian. Okay, it's done. I am also going to add Anasterian Sans Rider and Talorian Dawnseeker. I mean, I want to add voices for them, but I will take the voices from other games. I'm not going to ask my translator to do it. Okay, so don't have to voice act those. Perfect. So this is now we have a ton of good stuff. We need to turn stuff a bit more red. So I need to reopen the campaign, check all the colors I did on all this stuff, and import them over. Then I have to check if I did anything on these bashes. If I didn't, I have to change their texture too. It's going to be fun. And then we are basically ready. I had to fix them here, fix the church, fix this huge, ridiculous sides buildings. And then I can just start working on it properly. So, this is okay. Let me close again the editor. Open the editor again. You see, when people ask me, how it's possible that tab never corrupts for you? Because I do all of these pointless clicks. because they are required if you want it to work as it should. It's just the way it is. And I do know it's pretty bad, but if you follow some steps, it will work. The original map is the map. Oh, is the fourth Bloody Bass is the fourth map of the human campaign. It's not an. It's original map by me, the one with the 2 gates, but of course I'm reusing it because we are in Andorra once again. Okay, so I'm reusing it. Yeah, I know French is covered. It's the other languages that scares me most. Yeah, and it's not very clever, it's required. You need to have the same place if you want people to recognize it. So in this case, it's pretty good because people will be able to recognize it pretty easily. Okay, so now I go here and we check again. So we have on this one, we for sure have the bash. But I don't think the bash was changed at all, so I think I have to do the bash. Then I have the color of the stuff. So the color is in the river ashes. And so I just print screen it and save it on paint. Okay. Then after the color of this, I have the color of the mushrooms. So let me make sure the mushrooms work. This is the mushrooms. Then we have the other mushroom here. It is just this change, so it's not so important. But I will keep it nonetheless. Okay, and then it's all. Okay, then so I can close the campaign, close you without saving anything, don't save anything, and reopen. Welcome back. Nerves of Steel, yeah. A big patient. It's for sure not for everyone. So, but if you follow these steps, it works. I learned this the hard way. Okay, I basically watched the patterns on which it crashed and caused issues, and then I learned how to avoid them all. Sometimes I made some mistake because I didn't think so much about something, and the mistake arises again, but it's just sometimes. So we want the environment and we want the river ashes. What is it? River ashes. So it's on variation 1, 2, 3, and 4. 200, 200, 200, 220. So and then we have this color here. Then we have the mushrooms. So we have this should be Sunken Ruin, Lordran Fall, and this should be Ashelval Underground, Lordran Fall, and oh yeah, it's also Village Fall because this is not Lordran Fall, this is Village Fall. Lol. Okay, and then there's one should be okay. And this should be this one. Now I ask you, how do you think this feels? I think this lily pad clothing are not so good. Do you have any opinion on that? Do you think this green lily pad, I think they don't mesh well with the environment, so I could probably be better removing them altogether. I'm waiting your input, guys. Any input? because they're nice when it's all green, but now it's all orange, and have this green, very bright green, beside all of this orange. Yeah, but I'm not going to change the colors. I'm going to do this. It's like a kind of criticism I got, is that, hey, Northrend looks more barren than Lordaeron. And my answer was yes, because it's supposed to. I mean, one is a lush green land, especially in summer, while the other is Northrend. I mean, just Northrend. The land should be dying. Yeah, I mean, yes, but not completely yet. I mean, it should start dying. This is what I also did in the previous mission. You have the spots where the land is dying, but not all dead yet. The point of my town to be a mod orange, in fact. Yeah, I think we can remove them altogether. Okay. Yeah, I think this is more barren, and it gives you more the impression of autumn and fall, because I like the fact that the autumn tile set is the one used. It's called Lordaeron Fall, and fall in English means also autumn, but it is the one used while Lordaeron falls. This is pretty clever, pretty nice, and it's the season used to describe what happens. So, with that done, I think we need to turn our bushes into an orange equivalent, and I think we need to remove all of this cattail. Bye cattails. And I will remove all of these tulips for sure. And then we need to change this. So to change this, I think it's pretty easy. We need to first of all check my destination tree if it has no. Okay, so it works perfectly. Then instead of this model file, we need another model file. Not here, should be there, which should be large tree orange. Perfect. Now we go here and we replace all the doodads. So we get into structures and structures. I mean, in Classic, it was all more barren, in my opinion. It's really clever. I think this should work perfectly. This looks really fine. All of these flowers. I think the flowers do not belong here. Bye flowers. This is how fall should be. Less flowers, less green stuff in general. Pretty good. Then, all of these fires in the city should not be there. The city was basically destroyed while the cult operated in Andorral in the 4th mission of the human campaign. But now, you are not here anymore, okay? So you have not this issue anymore. The cult has been removed from the city, and so the city went back to live. These 4 green trees, I will remove them entirely. They were shown dead in the last time, and I think they ought to be removed completely. Just like the church here needs to be removed and all should be increased in size, and all of these things here should be removed. All these decorations I made to show that the cult was here. Hello Eddie, welcome! Happy you joined the stream. I like this kind of detail here, so this kind of detail will remain. Something like this. I think it's pretty cool. I will do stuff like that. So this is all fine. Let's do the bashes. So to do the bashes, I need to go to the Terra Model Studio and use Photoshop to make it as orange as the rest. So here it's pretty easy. Need to just go to Data, HD, then go to Doodads, and then hope to find it. In Ashenvale, props, no, plans, Ashenbush. Okay, so we can open the model Ashenbush 0, which is the one we need, perfect. Which in our version is also animated. Then we go to textures here, and we need to just export this texture here. So we go here, new, that's animated flora, and we do, this is Ashenbush. Ashenbush orange main diffuse .png. Not that I hate you. What you mean by a direct donation? If you want to donate regularly, you can subscribe to this channel, or you can become a Patreon, a patron on Patreon. And if you want a one donation, you should find in this very channel a link to my PayPal, which I donate. If you just scroll down below About Insane Monster, you have Patreon, okay, where you can subscribe, Discord, donate, YouTube, and Twitter, and you can also sub here. So you have 3 different ways: one recurrent if you wish to renew, and one which is one shot. The one you prefer is very fine for me. So we did that now. So we go back. Let me show you my file system. Go here, chat, new, do dots, animated flora, and here we have the Ashenbush. But I am an idiot because I forgot. Okay, so the PayPal link is the one you're looking for. Thank you, by the way. Of course, I mean. Ashenvale, plans, Ashenbush. I took to export this, so we need to save a copy. It's not Robert. No! Do that. Bush. No. Animated flora. Ashenbush, orange. Save. Okay, so we now... Why am I closing it? I'm done. Okay, so... This is Photoshop. I also want to open the source. New animated flora source. I want to open this one because I want to applicate layers to this one, and this should basically be it. It's the same color of these ones, so it should be pretty darn fine. Okay, so I can now save this as Photoshop under sources, and once I've done that, I can save it as DDS here. Save. Then I go to Terra Model Studio, open, Ashenbush Orange. Can rename it to Ashenbush Orange, because why not? And here we will get... Let me see the name I give to this stuff. This is the name I give. Okay, so it's the actual name of the thing. Ashen, bush, orange, main, diffuse. Yes. What's the name of the texture? Ashes. Oh no, I made a mistake. Let me fix it. It's ashen. And it's ashen here. So now it should work. Let's see how it looks. It's pretty dark, but I think it should be fine. We can save it. Save there. Yes, but the dead in Andorra are dead by some time by now. Been months since what happened, so there will be not many villagers around, and the city will be basically occupied by the Silver Hand forces. Situation well music, amazing. So if we go here, we can now import Ashenbash Orange with this one, and this is no. Here we are. So we have this here, and then we can just go here. We can delete the old tree, and then we can go to Bash. This is the Bash, and we can do it also for Village Fall, maybe, and Northern Fall, and then we can here have that's animated flora. Where is it? Am I blind? I'm blind, not deaf. Ashenbush. I don't understand. Okay. And so here it should be perfect. This dark brown, perfect. This is really cool. Okay. We did it. So the city is now much better. So how is this map going to be designed? First of all, this entire part of this map will not be used. The first thing we need to decide, and I'm open to your suggestion, is where should we fight Uther? Hello, by the way, W3. BT U3. The objective in this mission is first, you start basically here in Sorrow Hill, and you move on here and go to kill the first paladin and recover the remnants of Kel'Thuzad, and he appears. Then you move up here, and then you establish your base here, and this part is cut from the map up until here, basically. Up until here is all cut. Or maybe if not up until here, up until down here, but I need to make sure I'm not using too much. Then you fight here against the paladins, 2 paladins, and then you fight against Uther in this area. But I need to understand, where should Uther be? Where would you like to fight against Uther? In this area here? Because Uther is something you should gain access only after you have defeated the 2 paladins. So I was thinking of something like in the story. Thank you, Ricaris. In the original was pretty ridiculous. You have just Uther standing there. But in the lore, what was Uther doing? Why was him here in the lore? Do you know League of Legends? Yeah, I know League of Legends. I played it maybe 1 or 2 times. I played Dota back in the day, Dota 3, Dota 2. But anyway, in the lore, what was Uther supposed to do here in Andorra? Because if he's supposed to do something, I think we need to make sure it does this something. Otherwise, I can just prepare some like a camp here. But a camp here is not something I like to match because I want to prevent you from attacking Uther until time comes. It's not easy. This is not an easy thing because I need to give the right flow. While we are looking, I'm waiting for your response. I'm going to clean up all of this mess. We have a lot of mess to clean up. Okay. A lot of mess. Imagine how much time I spent decorating this last time. Only for me to erase it now. Okay. Why? He is from Wopedia. Ooh, Wopedia, my beloved place. Damn, too long. Yeah, cut a bit. Don't worry. Yeah, of course there will be, oh yeah, I need to engrave this. This is the Alonso's chapel. There will be, yeah, of course there will be their banner. I need to place it. This will come later. This will be refining. Imagine us designing the map for the first time. This time it's just easier than usual because we have less stuff to design from scratch. Alonso's chapel should be somewhere here in the structure. Okay, so let me make it big. And let me remove any kind of these. What project am I working to? Who are you? I'm asking not because it's a problem, but because usually people who follow me know my project very, very well. I'm working on Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged, which is in the engine of Warcraft 3 Reforged, a reimagination of all the campaigns of Warcraft 3 as they were originally advertised by Blizzard with Reforged. So this is a modding effort, basically a modding project, but it's a modding project that is using AAA standards, okay? In very short, so it's... I know one say, this sounds very, very pretentious. Yeah, maybe. But it is using AAA standards. Oh yeah, Eddie, love you. Love you, Eddie, for this. You found the channel. You found it through Twitch itself. This is pretty curious. Yeah, basically, these are not let's play. Usually people on stream do let's play or stuff that it's not really. Thank you, Fabic. In this case, I'm doing Let's Dev, so I'm developing live, okay? Of course, I'm a modder, but thanks to Blizzard and the old editor they had for Warcraft 3, modders can basically be just like regular devs. I mean, there is not much different. It's not much different. What I'm doing right now is not much different from what regular devs do. He was tackled the plague here. Yeah, so he was standing here. Okay, so I will make him standing. I will have to invent some kind of weird gimmick to make sure you don't interact with him until you defeated the other paladins. Yes, this is something that is never really well shown in game. That the Scourge is so strong. Now that I'm seeing what I did many months ago, last year, I'm wondering why the fuck did I do something like that? I spent so much time designing all of these decorations in this way, and I don't need them. Why the hell I did this? It's pretty wild. Why have I done this? And the fact that I'm asking myself, it's pretty incredible. I don't know why I did this. Oh, this should go away. Bye. Hi, Mark. I wasted so much time doing this. All for the final cinematic, but the final cinematic doesn't even show 1/10 of all of these things. When I mean at the center, carrying on the former teacher and student dueled and that nightmare to kill wouldn't take the father's sword. So it's supposed to be a funeral. Oh. Oh no, how do I represent this? Oh no, no. How do I do? This will be problematic. Because to represent a funeral, I need space. And the problem is, I can't make the map anything. Oh. How big is this things? Wool and cap. Reduce it. Why? Why can't it be reduced? What is this? Oh, it's the wrong one, probably. Yeah. I think this was the correct one. Maybe even lower. Something like this should have been. A funeral march event thing. So yeah, then they'll basically escorting the youth kind of I read all back, don't remember, and it'll, yeah. I mean, how can I represent a funeral? This is a problem, because if it is a funeral in place, I can represent that. But how can I represent a funeral in March? It's not what because I can't do this, it's because where do I put the column? Here in the water? I can't. Maybe yeah. Maybe I can do something like down here. Something like here. And you fight here, but I need to find a good place to fight. Because it's a boss fight, I need a round big place to fight. The only place I can see, it can be here. Maybe, this is an idea. What can we do? We start from here, we recover the remains of Kel'Thuzad and kill the first paladin. Then we fight in the city and defeat the other two paladins. And the end, we see Arthas going down here. Thank you. The name is pretty spoiling in this way, okay? Thank you. Thank you. This makes me laugh. Only English in this chat. Only English. And this is corruption, and I will never accept corruption. So, what I was saying is that we may actually use this area here as boss fight area, maybe with some adjustments. And we might have Uther fighting here with you. And we can leave here after we finish the second half of the map, basically. And moving down here, and you can basically enter this area through a cinematic. I think this is the only way. I can probably adjust a bit the area here. I mean, no one will notice if I enlarge a bit the place to make space for the boss fight, right? Basically, my boss fight idea is to have Scourge unit come from all directions. Okay, this is my idea. You should know, people, that I have a bunch of students now in chat. Maybe upon entering the city, you see Uther and the Desker live in town. Yeah, these are all my students. My god. And you see Uther and the Desker live in town. And then once you're down through the city, you catch up to Uther. Yeah, something like that can be done. Yeah. All in cinematic though, okay? Not gameplay, because in gameplay it's impossible. It's really something I can do without too many variables. The player can do too many things. I can't control it. You see, students, if you can read English, and you should, otherwise I will tell that to your English teacher. People here with me are telling you to behave right with your teacher. Hello, Flynn. Flynn, I think you should say hello to all of the YouTube from the future people you forgot to say because you were late. They are missing your hello YouTube from the future, or how you say it, Jday. You say Jday. YouTube from the future. Okay. Hey, Flynn. Behold Handral. So, if this is the right size, and I think this might be the right size considering World of Warcraft, we can reduce the size of them by a lot. Let's try to bring this up to 100. So maybe they are all the same size here. Oh my god, this is too small. I think this is pretty good. So this is okay. Maybe even, yeah. And here too. Perfect. So we select all of this and we do the same. Perfect. Now it looks decent. It was not looking decent before. And then we copy this. This is 140, 140, and 120. So, oh. There you do from the future. Okay. So this seems good enough. And then we have this one here, and we have this value here. Okay, so maybe if I select all of them, I will be quicker. There should be laws regulating this. Andorra and that, Undead 2, yeah, it is that. Stelio Sasso enorme dim regenerate. You know what regenerate is here, right? It's just me stretching here. Because after a long time of developing, I get very tired and I'm not on foot like I am in class. In class it's easier because I can move around. Here I can't. Stelios Jew. You need to say a word I should not say if you want me to stay quiet, otherwise it doesn't work like that. Okay, so you CSTV. What is CSTV? You can get those programmer socks, but for arms, yeah. This wheel will be very hot in my hands, yeah? Imagine me doing this back in the day and no one saw it. And you're wearing a scared what? You should know that I made all of this without anyone even seeing it in game. This is something you should never do. Don't do what I do. Because I work more than needed. Oh. So I should stay quiet. Can do. 5 minutes? Will be done. Let's see how much it drops in 5 minutes silence. Now. Hmm. According to my computation, it should be done. I mean, it's refreshing in a way. It's weird and the view count drops, but it's nice because you can raise your voice. Okay, I'm back. So no, we cannot postpone the test, any test. We can postpone anything, but I mean, there is no test this week. Only one, I think, in one class. So, beside that, Fabik, what computer do you have? What I do? My computer costs a lot, but I must say, Re-Reforged paid me 3 times the cost of my computer. So this is pretty good. And the silence is not so bad because we have background music. So with music in the background, silence doesn't feel as awkward as it would if there was no music. Then it will really feel awkward. Yeah, 5 minutes are a lot of time. They are nothing, but they are a lot. Imagine finding yourself in a distressed situation. 5 minutes will never end. If you have some kind of issues of, like, I don't know, if you are in danger or something like that. It's pretty wild, yeah. So, a legend. Plain. But why don't you try my maps, you too? I think I bestow you the incredible privilege of being a beta tester. Why don't you use this privilege to my advantage? It would be nice to have a glass of beer, but it's forbidden on stream. Otherwise, I will drink it probably. I like though that some of my students are speaking English. I should tell my colleagues this. They follow my streams and they speak English in my streams. So please do consider that when they for the English discipline, of course. Finn's playing a really good game. Oh, Flynn, no, you shouldn't. I don't know which one of my students you are. You're one of my students, I guess, yeah. I don't remember, you're too many. But if you want, I don't know which you are, but you are Of course, not old enough to drink beer. Oh my god. You know what? You have spiked my view count today. So this is actually pretty cool. Appreciate this fact. You should play Reforged, actually Re-Reforged. Here's what you should do, Flynn. You should play my stuff and tell me if it works. Now the problem is that I don't understand more, except Il Veltro, which is pretty evident. Although I might not understand who they are. Wolf. Yo, Wolf, welcome. You don't, and it doesn't like Reforged, but it likes Age of Wonders. I think Age of Wonders is newer. Shouldn't it be more taxing to the game, to the hardware? Back to work again, I see. Have I ever stopped working? If I have, please tell me, because I don't remember. And yes, I probably worked much. Okay, this is fine this way. Oh, it's Age of Wonders 2. Sorry, I was thinking it was Age of Wonders 4, the new one, because, I mean, it's very new, so I thought you were playing that. Ah! Stop! Stop! Stop, Veltro, stop! I need to change my video card. What do you suggest? 3080. If you want to play games or work with the computer with graphics. 4080 or 40 series is too costly. 20 if you are really on a tight budget. Reforged is pretty good. It's not so bad from the optimization perspective. Yes, of course, Classic runs better. Classic has 2 polygons on screen, so it's not even a comparison you can make. But to be as detailed as it is pretty good. The problem could be so much better. Yes, this is why I'm here, right? In a way, I thank Blizzard for making Reforged the way they did, because they empowered me to do so. They made everything on the foundation, and then they left it like that. And this is why I can come in and fix it for them. It could be more remunerative than it is, but I can't complain. I'm probably the most paid modder in the entire Warcraft community. You were doing your military service. Where did you come from, Stelio? So we can, I think, remove this bits here for the candlestick mages. I'm from Greece, okay. You know, here in Italy we no longer do a military service unless we are volunteers. I don't know how it is in Greece. From how you say that, it seemed like you were conscript. I mean, like the military service one has to do for the country. Yeah, imagine that. I was not even a part of the community back then. I joined the community after Reforged. And I joined the community basically to fix Reforged. So if it wasn't for Reforged being so bad, I would not have been here even as a player. No. I think I'm missing a building here, yeah. I know even on which building I'm missing right now. I also was in the beta because I pre-ordered. I think it's the only game I pre-ordered with The Witcher 3. It's the only one. I mean, I was telling me Blizzard can't fail. But oh god, thank they failed. I love the fact they failed. Okay. Okay. It's a question for me. By the way, way 3. Can I call you that? That's fun. By the way, my favorite games. It's hard to say because I have favorite games for each one of my ages. When I was a child, for sure, I loved strategy games. So I loved Warcraft 2, I loved StarCraft, I loved even stuff like SimCity, Age of Empires, Empire Earth, all of this kind of things. When I grew up, I was more for RPGs, so Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Neverwinter Nights, one of the games that makes me cry if I hear the soundtrack and I am in the mood. And then I played also The Witcher, stuff like that. But I think Neverwinter Nights is probably my first RPG, so for me is the best one. Then Mass Effect, Dragon Age. All BioWare stuff basically I loved. Yeah, my first game was Warcraft 2. I started with Warcraft 2 on the legs of my parents, my uncle and my father, playing Warcraft 2. It was 1996 or 1995. And I mean, I started there and never ended, so I guess it was a success. Oh no. Not the bush. Something I grew out of, yeah. It's true. I mean, it's also the lens of nostalgia, the famous nostalgia goggles, okay? You feel that something in the old times was better just because you were younger. And so you felt them differently than you feel stuff now. I think no game now can leave me as impressed as I was impressed by stuff back in the day. I don't think you will hate it. Warcraft 3 is a very cool game. But if you play the campaign for the first time now, the first thing you'll say is, my god, is this dated? And this is inevitable, because yes, it is dated. And there is no way around that. Yes, remaking is the way, basically. But besides remaking it, there is no way. So this is the log. How is this called? The stump hollows. No, too white. Sorry, people. Stump hollow. Okay. So we need to change a bit. This is Felbold. This is the one I want. Hello, Dagran. Welcome. Late, but not too late yet. So we want to reduce the green. We want to reduce the blue. No, too much. Probably this way it's a bit more integrated with the environment. What's going on? I present to you Andral in the second Undead chapter. This is what is going on. Of course, stuff has to be reworked. Hellfire Peninsula music. So let me also find these. Okay, so now they should probably look fine. Yes, perfect. I think the map is ready from a technical perspective. I mean, it's cleaned, organized. We don't need many spaces, so I'm not going to detail everything as it was detailed before. Because some of these areas you're not going to play in them. Like here, you're not going to play in them. We will probably need to cut something down here, probably. Something like here should be cut. Maybe, if you really want, something down here. We can probably do that. So, I can reduce the map. Let me save it. And are you ready to see a lot of error text on screen? So the point is here. No, I'm Tamut01. Where are you from? I'm from Italy. Siena. Yes, this is great. I went to the swimming pool this morning, so I'm pretty great from physical point of view today. Okay, so the point we need, I guess, should be something around here. So maybe, just maybe, I should save a backup before doing this, so just to be sure. Fourth place, Eurovision, yeah. I don't really follow Eurovision. Okay. On third place. Whoa, who was in the third place? So it is probably here. Oh, yes. A multiple, yeah. So let me check. Oh god. 32. If I remove 30, it's 2. So I was a little bit more. This is what I was removing. Then I need to go up here to probably this value here. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, now it's fine. The size is fine now. Okay. So now it's size. Oh, sorry for all this. I told you you will see that. Okay, so we have a bit more space up here. I can probably use to decorate a bit more this part so that this is out of screen. So this is pretty good. And then I can finally remove all of the shadow here. So we remove the boundary here because it's not needed anymore. Okay. Here we are. Okay, so probably I can close up it here. Something like this. So, look at you watch a revision. No, I didn't. I don't watch any of this thing, basically. Forgot? Silver End buildings. No, Alliance. Don't expect me to use special Silver End units. I will not. There will be units from the Alliance, and you will have to fight against the Paladins. I don't want to use special Silver End units. I always dislike that. Okay. So we have it this way. And I guess we have it this way here. This should be basically blocked. Let's see how I can organize the map. Because this will not be easy. How can I organize this map? Because I can only use rectangular shapes. Elves, Dalaran, Black Rock Sword, this stuff will be basically custom. Elves are most custom in vanilla already. So this is another entrance. So you have two entrances to Andorra here. I don't want this entrance to be available. Then I want you to be able to go up to this when you fight against Uther. And this down here should be fine. This would be a good place for the boss battle. Then I need a smaller line here, something like that. I'm basically designing my own maps because I need to understand what I can reduce and what I can't. I will probably want to show something here, so not here, I guess. When you fight inside the entire map, where will it be? We should probably cut this here. So a cat like here would probably be the best course of action. And some kind of barricade, you can break it. Because the problem is with the shapes, because I need rectangular shapes. And you can't fit everything into a rectangle. This is a pretty interesting problem. Yes, yes, of course I'm going to do so. Especially in this area. In this area here, there will be ruined clay cauldrons. While this area is more... there is more presence from the Alliance. So... if this is like that... I would like to show this area here. Snow White. So here I have all this stuff. And I go up. Because this is the main area basically. Oh my god, okay. So you can see it. This is the main area for the map. The main area ends up here. So you can probably just reduce the boundary there. And also here. I think I can reduce it a little bit. There is... oh, I made a mistake before. Oh god. I made a bad mistake. Sorry. I have to reload the one and... oh! This is the full one. I'm stupid. So this is not the backup one. Ouch. Yeah, I made a mistake. Pretty big mistake, actually. Wait, when I saved it. Yeah, no, I made no mistake. And this is the correct one. Before I change the site. Yes. This is the right one before I change the site. And the site problem is that I can remove this here. Okay, so this is the full one, and this is okay. And then we need to save this one also on our regular map. So, what are you? Have I made a mistake here? Yes. Okay, so let me fix all of my mistakes. You see, I'm tired. It's evident. So we can do this. No. Okay, so I need to... okay, then I will delete it. So I... oh, yes. Lol. Okay, so... and this will be folder. Perfect. Then I copy this and rename it. So I can delete, close this. Let me close the editor 1 second. Delete this. Copy this. Remove this. Copy this. Rename this. And then edit here. Okay, so now it's correct. And I also have my version control system in place. So this is positive. And I think I need to rethink what I'm doing because the boundaries are a problem. One must say, you can do without boundaries, but it's a very big map, and I don't want the player to play on useless big map. Yeah, this can be done. It's actually a very nice Easter egg. So let me remove the boundaries in this part here, because here there should not be boundaries. Let's see. This is playable? No, it is not. So I can just try to do this. How much I hate going to a straight line with this. It's so difficult. So this seems to be pretty darn fine. No. We do it, then back, and then like this. Okay, then I close this. And we can clear this. Okay, so this now it is fine. This one is still blackish. This is very, very edge of the map. Hello, Buhaha. Buhaha? Is this the name? BU44A10. Otherwise, I think Buhaha is better in more than one way. So I can reduce the map so much. Oh, it's you, Buffalo! Welcome, Buffalo. Oh, I see. The 4 is the F. Weird. Never saw it used like that. Well, very smoothly. Yeah, very smoothly. This is not the correct way I will describe this. So yeah, this area. Maybe this area could also be smaller, like here. Yeah, this area. I like to show the area of the beginning. So this area is already here. Then I need this area up here. Up to this. This no, this is too slow, too low. I need to be like this. Check because I need to not. Okay, so something like this might actually work. Not too good. I will probably need to reduce the size of this. Okay. So then I need something like down here. So go up down here. And then something down here this way. These are to manage for the boss fights. I think here, no, this is too much. Something like here. I can probably close some stuff with some rocks if I really need that. Then I have this area here, which I can show, for example, them to move on the final cinematic. It's wild. Weird. So we might want to have this area and then just close this to here with some kind of barricade. And this closed completely, so something like this, and then something like this. This should probably be completely closed. 2 boss fights. 2 boss fights for this map. Like every time I forgot to record this. I need to use Twitch to record it now, and this is bad because Twitch is not the best recording system out there. So this is... I can't really refrain from forgetting. Okay. No, no, no. This map is Andorral. Don't you recognize Andorral? This is the second Undead mission. I hope people will love the fact that you are still playing in the same map you played before. So this can be all hidden. This is not needed. This is what I wanted to do, okay? Basically understand what was not needed so I can cut. This for cinematic only. This for the boss fight. This is to be cut. Okay. Okay. What am I watching, Rashek? You're watching perfection. No, I joke. You're watching me trying to fit multiple phased map into one terrain that I already made. Okay, so the nice thing is that this is okay. I need to close this here. Thank you, Watchman. Max, hello, how are you? Back in the US. Back in the US. Doing good, yeah. I hope you really enjoyed your staying here in Italy. Today is the day of my students. Now you, before I add all of my students from my regular classes. From YouTube, yeah. Thank you for the sub. I'm a poor streamer. Poor guy. Oops. Okay, let's see. Okay. I would like to have like Photoshop something like click here, shift click here, and it's a straight line. Why I can't have something like this here? I really need it. No, this is not. It's not Grashuk. It's not that it's unwalkable. It's a boundary. You can't even see there. Okay. So this is basically, you can imagine this map having 3 maps. Like in StarCraft 2, if you ever play StarCraft 2, you have the first map, which goes from here. The first map is actually this one, which is where you fight the first Paladin boss and get the remains of Kaltuzat. Then you have this big map here, which is the map you use to fight the macro section. And in this map, I will probably also cut here this part, so you will not be able to access this area here. Okay, this is probably what I'm going to do, but I have to see. Okay, maybe I will do this, maybe not. I need to understand the best way I can to do it. Because if I have this area here, I can't close off this using the camera. Maybe I can do something, I can rework some stuff here and move something on the right, so I can do this. Then we have this area where in the cinematic Arthas sees Uther going away from the city for his funeral. Then we see Uther moving on this line with the funeral, and then finally we go here. And here it's where Arthas ambushes Uther. Now, how will the ambush work? It will not ambush, it will just, since it's a funeral, it's slow, it will just reach them from behind, but then undeads will start coming from the right and from the left. And so you will have Uther troops here and Uther fighting off undeads and you. And this might also be a bit enlarged in some points. I want to keep it the same, but it's probably I need to cut this to make it room enough for the boss fight. And that's it basically. It's 4 maps into 1 map. And it's a lot. So, a defend mission. No, it's not a defend mission. This is an offense mission. I need to remove a bit from below. So, I can do this a little bit. Should be fine. And then I can do this a little bit. And then I can do this. Oh, no, sorry. I can do this a little bit. Exactly. Just like StarCraft 2 does it. Okay. This way I have more space, so I can now do more things here. This is where you come from, I guess. I need to still decide a bit of stuff. This is where the Sasquatch lives. So this is all the area you can creep. This is probably where you come from. This is where the Sasquatch lives. Up until here, you have trees here, you have the other exit from Andorral. You will be able to arrive there, but this gate will not be destructible, so you can't leave it. And then you have maybe I can just make this gate undestructible, so you can't leave the city and this is open all the time. This can also work. It's pretty big, but I can make some units here. Maybe a paladin here. And another paladin somewhere else in the city. There'll be 2 paladins, right? Only 2. So it's paladin here and probably a paladin here might be. And they send troops against you. And then you have through here the city with villagers and troops all around. And this area here is where you can find cultists and zombies and stuff like that. You can send over to fight against the evil humans. It's pretty big. I probably need to make more camps. Yeah, I did. Thank you. Yeah, we are almost at the end because it's pretty late. And I'm pretty tired. So, I think you can wrap up. Dear YouTube from the future. Inside Monster here, we are come to the end of this live stream. So the end of this VOD. And as you can see, I've done pretty pretty good job in turning this old old map to the new map. I will need to adjust stuff, of course, all around to make sure it works, but it will be done and it will work. I can assure you that. And so, I thank you for staying with me, dear YouTube from the future, and I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe, and to comment for the YouTube algorithm. You can follow this live on Twitch. You can also support my Patreon if you so wish. Bye bye.